All right, fantasy fans, get ready. It's time to dive headfirst into a stack of brand new fantasy books hitting shelves this March.
This month it looks like we've got a little something for everyone.
We do. Magic, adventure, you know those books, the ones that keep you up all night?
Oh, yeah.
The source for our deep dive today, Fangirlish's list of the best fantasy books releasing in March. And I gotta say, this list is good.
Oh, it's packed. Lots of great stuff.
It is. So many subgenres. We've got cozy, fantasy, epic sagas, the whole works.
Like publishers knew exactly what to give us to get us through the rest of winter.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I hope so, because I'm already hooked.
Yeah.
So, first up, Spells, Strings, and Forgotten Things by Bran Randall.
Oh, okay.
3 sisters, bound by magic, but get this, the price they pay, their memories.
Oh, wow. Like, you really have to ask yourself, would you pay that price?
Would you?
I don't know. It's a tough one. On the one hand, yeah, there are definitely some things I'd like to just forget. But then on the other hand, I mean, those memories, good or bad, they make us who we are.
Totally. And this book really digs into that. Our main character, Calliope, wants desperately to forget a past heartbreak.
Oh, I see.
But then ancient evil pops up.
Classic.
Right. And she and her sisters have to face those forgotten memories to save their town. It's kind of like magical therapy, right?
I like that. Magical therapy. Yeah. Because you can't really heal and move forward if you're, constantly running from your past.
Exactly. And from confronting the past, we're jumping into a world of hidden identities with the Ragpicker King by, you guessed it, Cassandra Clare.
Oh, this should be good.
I know, right? So tell me, we both know Cassandra Clare basically invented intricate world building and complex characters.
Right.
So what makes this world stand out?
Well, first of all, it's set in the city of Castellane. It has this, really glamorous court scene, but then, there's also a very dark, dangerous underbelly to this city.
Okay, so think, like, fancy balls masking all these secrets and power plays.
Yeah, lots of intrigue. And we get to see it all from multiple points of view. There's Kelsarin. He's the crown prince's body double, and he gets thrown into this deadly investigation after, get this, a massacre at the palace.
Oh, a massacre.
Yeah. And then there's Lancaster. She's in a tricky spot. I mean, she's basically going around pretending to be a goddess.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yep. Had to do it to save a friend. But now she has to, prove she's divine. It's dangerous.
Pretending to be a goddess, that's bold. Makes you wonder why that lie. Maybe there's a deeper message here, about power or belief.
I think you're right. It makes you really think about blind faith or maybe even how women in power are constantly having to prove themselves.
Right, they have to work twice as hard to get half the recognition.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got intrigue, conspiracies, and gods. What else could we possibly need?
Well, how about a healthy dose of mythology?
Ooh, I'm listening.
The Scorpion and the Night Blossom by Emilie Wenzhou. This one's got it all. A world inspired by Chinese mythology, demons who, go around devouring souls, a competition for immortality.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Oh, and I almost forgot. There's a forbidden romance, too.
Of course there is.
Yeah, I gotta have that.
So paint me a picture. What's the story about?
So we've got this young woman, Anying, and she's on this desperate quest to save her dying mother.
Okay.
And the only way to do that is to win these immortality trials, which are super dangerous and, full of ancient magic.
Ancient magic. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's intense. Oh, and did I mention she's got this rival contestant who's secretly protecting her?
Okay, so enemies to lovers. I love it.
Yeah.
But seriously, trusting someone in a competition for immortality, that's a big deal. Tell me more about this mysterious protector.
His name is Yuchen, and it's not clear if he's actually helping her or playing some kind of dangerous game. And as the trials go on Anying, she starts realizing that this whole immortal realm, well, it's a lot more treacherous than she thought.
Ooh, twists and turns. I can't wait to see what happens. So we've got forgotten memories, hidden identities, and dangerous trials. Are you ready for something dark?
I think so. Hit me.
Once Was Willem by M.R. Carey. This one dives deep, really deep, into life, death, and the soul.
Okay. Getting some of the Sandman vibes here.
Right. And what's really cool is it's told from the perspective of this resurrected being, Willem.
Oh, interesting. So first-person narration.
Exactly. He basically claims he came back from the dead in early England to fight some big evil.
Okay.
And he's promising to reveal all these profound truths about, life and existence and all that.
And I bet we won't like what we hear.
You got it.
Yeah.
He straight up says that in the synopsis.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Chilling.
Great.
And it makes me wonder, Like, is Willem really a good guy? Or is his perspective all messed up because he's, not exactly living anymore? What if the truth is way worse than we can even imagine?
Yeah, that's the beauty of a first-person narrator, right? You never know if you can fully trust them.
Exactly. You're trapped in their head. And this one, it's hinting at monsters, magic, the whole shebang.
So not for the faint of heart.
Definitely grab a nightlight for this one. All right. From the darkness, let's head to a reimagined fairy tale with a twist, A Touch of Shadows by Jessica Thorne. This ain't your grandma's Rapunzel.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's the twist?
Well, our girl Wren, she's a witch who can't let her hair grow. It's her source of magic, but it's super dangerous.
Ah, so like cutting it keeps her safe.
But we don't know why. And of course, where there's a forbidden rule, there's always someone tempted to break it, right?
Of course. Who is it this time?
Finn. He's a stranger. Wren saves from the creepy woods around her village, and saving him unleashes her magic.
Ooh, I see where this is going. Forbidden magic, a dash of danger, and a mysterious past. Classic recipe for a good story.
It is. But what makes this Rapunzel retelling different?
Well, I mean, we've got the classic fairy tale setup, but it's, way darker and more mature. And the fact that her magic is literally in her hair, I think that adds a cool layer to it.
Yeah, it's like a metaphor for, I don't know, control, freedom.
Maybe both. And don't forget about the romance angle.
Oh, I'm not forgetting about Finn.
Yeah.
Forbidden romance always equals delicious drama.
Definitely. Plus, they're uncovering secrets about Wren's past and fighting off danger, all while navigating their feelings for each other. So much to unpack.
I can't wait. Okay, from Enchanted Forests, we're heading to Political Intrigue, Blood Beneath the Snow by Alexandra Kennington. It's got that romantasy vibe, you know?
Woo, I love a good romantasy. What's this one about?
Okay, so get this. A rebel princess.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have any magic.
Oh, so she's like an outcast.
Totally. And in her society, magic is everything. But she wants to prove her worth, so she enters the bloodshed trials. It's this brutal competition where only one royal sibling survives. Think Hunger Games meets Game of Thrones.
Wow, okay, that is brutal. So who's the love interest?
Well, she gets kidnapped by the Hellbringer, the general of their enemy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. And he's not just any general. This guy can rend souls.
Oh, my God. But enemies to lovers, I live for that.
Right. But the question is, can she trust him? Or is he just manipulating her? And how are they going to deal with all the political drama and their growing feelings for each other?
So many questions. I love it.
Me too. All right, ready for a story that's, well, a little morally gray?
I think so. What have you got?
The Witch Who Trades with Death by C. Emalongai. This one is about healing. But, healing is a form of rebellion.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. I'm listening.
So it's set in this empire ruled by a, let's just say, not-so-nice emperor who's using witches for his own game. Our protagonist, Kana. She's been through it all under his rule.
Oh, no, I hate that.
Right. But she figures out the emperor's secret to immortality. He's making deals with death. So what does she do? She makes her own deal, gets all this power, but every deal chips away at her soul.
Ooh, so she's risking become the very thing she's fighting against.
Exactly. Talk about a moral dilemma.
It really makes you think, how far would you go for freedom? And what are you willing to sacrifice along the way?
Right. And she ends up escaping the empire and finding this little mountain town where she's both an outsider and exactly who they need.
I like it. It's like finding your place even if you don't quite fit in.
Totally. Now, let's travel to ancient India with A Prince Without Sorrow by Maitreyi Windchasekara.
All right, transport me.
Get ready for epic battles, clashes of ideology, and a world full of magic and mythology.
It sounds amazing.
It is. And we've got these two main characters, Prince Ashoka, a pacifist in a super violent empire, and Shakti, a witch seeking revenge.
Ooh, a pacifist and a vengeful witch. That's quite the pairing.
I know, right? And the whole story plays out against this incredibly rich world inspired by ancient India.
Wow. What's so compelling about their clash of ideologies?
Well, I think it kind of reflects a lot of what's happening in our world, the desire for change, but disagreement on how to get there and trying to stay hopeful when everything feels kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy mirror reflecting our own struggles back at us.
Exactly. Okay, ready for a change of pace?
Always. What we got?
We're going full-on steampunk heist with To Steal from Thieves by M.K. Lobb. Picture this. London's Crystal Palace during the Great Exhibition, and a daring plot to steal a priceless artifact.
Oh, it's going to be good.
I know. Our main players are Cain Durante, a charming con man, and Zaria Mendoza, a skilled alchemist who's trying to save her family business.
Classic team up. I bet they clash at first.
Oh, absolutely. But can they work together? In a heist, trust is key.
That's a good point. Plus, they're going to have to deal with, you know, the exhibition security and their feelings for each other. Oh, and let's not forget the kingpin of London's magical black market.
So a race against time, a sprinkle of romance, and a whole lot of betrayal. Sounds like my kind of book.
Mine too.
Now let's dive underwater. Tideborn by Eliza Chan takes us to a world where humans and fathom folk can now breathe underwater. Think like a magical event changed everything, and now these two societies have to learn to coexist.
Ooh, so like a post-apocalyptic mermaid story. I like it.
You got it. And we've got two main storylines. Mira, a siren and activist who's uncovering this conspiracy, and Nami, a dragon princess trying to save her city.
Wait, a siren activist and a dragon princess? Okay, I'm sold.
Right. But even though everyone can breathe underwater now, the old prejudices, they don't just disappear. Makes you think, how do they overcome that? Can they really bridge the gap between their culture?
It's such a relevant topic, you know? It's not just about adapting to a new world. It's about understanding and accepting each other.
It really is. Okay, last book for this part of our deep dive. Let's end on a cozy note, shall we? The Keeper of Lonely Spirits by E.M. Anderson. This one is all about found family, community, and finding happiness even after loss.
Ooh, give me all the warm fuzzies.
So our main guy, Peter Shaughnessy, he's a centuries-old ghost hunter who's kind of over the whole immortal thing.
Oh, wow. Centuries old. That's a long time to be a ghost hunter.
He wants it to be over, but he's cursed to wander the earth, separated from everyone he loves.
Oh, no. Poor guy. That's rough. So what brings him to this Harrington, Ohio?
He's on the trail of a vengeful spirit, but he ends up finding something way more important, a sense of belonging. The people in this town are so kind, and for the first time in, well, centuries, he feels like he's home.
Oh, I love that. It really makes you think about the importance of finding your people, you know, your tribe.
It does. But here's the question. Can he be happy knowing everyone he cares about will eventually,
pass away? Yeah, that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Especially when you're immortal.
Exactly. It makes you think, is it better to have loved and lost or to never have loved at all?
Yeah, it's a heavy question for sure. Like, is it worth opening yourself up to love and connection when you know it's going to hurt eventually?
It's a tough one. No easy answers there. But that's what makes these stories so fascinating, right?
Mm-hmm.
They let us explore these big, messy questions in a way that feels safe,
Totally. Like, it's okay to grapple with these ideas in a fictional world.
It is.
Yeah.
One thing that really struck me as we went through these books is how many of them focus on found family and these really strong, meaningful connections. We've covered a lot of ground today, explored so many incredible worlds: memory magic, forbidden romance, steampunk heists, underwater kingdoms. It's amazing how much variety there is in fantasy.
And this is just a small taste of what's out there. There are countless stories waiting to be discovered, worlds to get lost in, characters who'll steal your heart.
So true. And to everyone listening, we encourage you, pick up these books, get swept away by the magic, and find your own favorites.
You won't regret it. And remember, the most important thing is to stay curious. Keep exploring, keep reading, and let your imagination run wild.
Until next time, happy reading.